Happy Easter and other myths in the memory experiment on Earth. Why memory experiments on Earth? Centuries ago, after the invention of the option to live endlessly, an organized deception of statistics followed. This led to a conflict with the world computer artificial intelligence. An ultimate test series should bring clarity. For this purpose, the technology of the skeptics of the option to live endlessly was established on Earth, and essential truths were concealed. It was agreed on time-limited global games. A majority biorobot society with AI was forced to live with the science of the skeptics. Their fate depended on the behavior of their subterranean biological communities. This was due to test results on alleged supernatural abilities. Specifically, histosciences on the Earth's surface are deceived by the AI of underground high-tech. Not just because of the historical literature of the skeptics. Media propaganda and artificially prepared double patients not only worry the biorobot society, but also forgetful bio-subjects. Selected testers led double lives. Short stays in the high-tech world alternated with the routine of life in the memory experiment. This is how the AI determined the true ability to remember and transference in endless life. Interestingly, even if testers had forgotten their high-tech knowledge, ego transmission worked. Actually, the ego consciousness is basically just the memory of everyday life, and living endlessly works because nature had integrated forgetfulness into consciousness. Before the year 2000, plain text notes on high-tech world topics were forbidden. If you ignored them, you would receive remote-controlled headaches and toothaches via implants, which would stop immediately after you had destroyed the notes. You lived your everyday life, forgetting the high-tech world. Unfortunately, the theory of finding your way back to knowledge independently, via myths or religions, did not come true. Recall, explanation of some test aids. AI-generated religions and myths on the Earth's surface were allowed to support the idea of endless life without revealing how it really works. For example, the name Maria read backwards is supposed to be the acronym for the sentence. Artificial Intelligence Rescue All Men, meaning all people. This refers to the global underground high-tech network that was kept secret in the test. Complete surveillance with the scopal implant for the guarantee of the option of endless life. Another example, the myth of the Holy Grail. The Grail, a miraculous chalice that offers happiness, eternal youth, and food in infinite abundance. You only need to add the zero and the acronym would be complete, which should lead to the following statement. Zero gravity. Rescues. All. Individual equals ego consciousness. Life. This means lifeless storage at 0 g in space. An important natural phenomenon for the option of endless life technology, where one can be stored lifeless without aging. Revival is done with K-point appropriate oxygen-rich blood. Briefly, the True Grail story. Thousands of years ago, at the start of work on option endless life, the following custom was common. Before flying into space, space workers stood in a circle on a meadow and drank a sip of herbal liquor from a goblet. After decades of lifeless Holden being stored in space and revived, the workers had to recite the herbs that were in the liquor. This was then seen as evidence of the preservation of ego consciousness. Worship service and consecrated wafer should actually remind of the implanted security computer in the skull. Palm-sized and flat, Scopal is artificially intelligent and invisible to standard detectors. A number of sensors ensure endless life. The GPS sensor documents the location to the secret, seamless underground high-tech world computer network. High-tech forgotten, you sit on the pew and take part in the Sunday routine. Unaware of the true technical possibilities of mankind, which has been using option endless life surgery for thousands of years without a single ego having died. Be warned, when eating the oblate, recall starts occasionally. High-tech communicates with the test persons via microphone, loudspeaker, and cameras. Subtly imperceptible whispers can put the answers in your mouth. In the ideal case, clearly audible voices in the head should inform. If unprepared, they may frighten you. An implanted EEG film in the brain, placed near the visual cortex, scans visual ideas and can anticipate thoughts. During broadcasting, it is responsible for recall, the artificial film-like memories in the head. It allows for an improvement in imaginative thinking and dreaming, along with the memory of it. Scopal implant for safety. A pulse sensor sounds an alarm when you experience death. Cartridge implant releases anesthetic. Your brain will be flown into space 0 g by flying robots with ion propulsion. Without aging, your brain is stored lifeless in the Holden until it is transplanted into a cloned replacement body. Thanks for watching and live carefully.